Project Motor Racing has officially launched, and with it comes its day one patch. So let me take you through everything that you need to know about this update, and that does make it version 1.5. Starting with driving, handling, and force feedback, they've improved the safety-related force feedback behavior and a new brake feel tuning, the smoother GT and NGT assists with better auto blip and downshift behavior. They fixed the unwanted throttle blips under certain conditions. They fixed several steering wheel input issues, including when exiting challenges. They've also updated the distortion and level tuning on multiple vehicles. For vehicle fixes and improvements, for the Mazda 787B, there's a UV geometry fixes and missing polys restored. For the Porsche 962C, there's LOD improvements and tire UV fixes. For the Toyota GT1 TSO20, there is cockpit materials, display textures, and damage texture fixes. For the Nissan R390 GT1 and the R89C, there's material fixes, display brightness, smoothing group updates, and corrected damage parts. For the Audi R8 LMS GT3, the R8 LMP 900, the Panos GTR1, the BMW M4 GT3, and the Aston Martin Vantage GT4, there's various texture, material, and UV improvements. For the Cadillac V Series R, they've updated the material, and there's also smaller fixes to damage lighting, materials, and cockpit details in general. For tracks, weather, and VFX, they fixed the pit wall and Armco material issues at San Marino and Sao Paulo. They've increased the sky vibrance in clear weather. They've increased the minimum object and LOD draw distances, and they've updated the draw distance scaling for proper hardware behavior. For wet weather VFX improvements, there are fewer particles and lower clipping distances. Smoke no longer appears when the track is fully saturated, and they've reduced the bird count and improved the marble visibility. For graphics and performance, they've fixed the DLSS frame generation detection on older NVIDIA GPUs, and they've added a new true-to-track configuration file. For UGC hub and modding, mods can now be rated and voted on. New indicators show which mods are installed. Mod updates supported directly through the UGC, and they've added support for vehicle setup mods and improved related UI. For online and multiplayer, they've improved the lobby creation messaging and capacity handling. They've reduced the track load relative timeout after first player has loaded in from 180 to 90 seconds. They fixed the social list selecting incorrect vehicles. They've improved the synchronization of vehicle repairs in multiplayer, and they've also fixed soft locks in challenge events when running full screen with a clean profile. And for stability, they fixed issues with loading and deleting setups and pit setups. They fixed an exploit where resets could skip laps. They fixed a career soft lock when running out of money with no vehicles left. They've ensured vehicles clear properly when the garage is empty. They've also fixed wheel and force feedback remaining active after quitting certain events. And that is it. That is the day one patch for Project Motor Racing. And if you are playing it, I'd like to know your first impressions of experiences both on console and PC. Put them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful and informative, and like to see more content like this one, make sure you are subscribed. If you're new here, I cover the latest racing and simulation news and updates. So if that interests you, stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.